Good morning. Hi. Welcome to Talking Shit. 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 The hands of a black man. Hi. Welcome to Talking Shit. I'm DeAndre. I wanted to talk a little bit this morning about the race, the race between President Barack Obama, and Mr. Mitt Romney. And I wanted to point out some of the differences as a regular person who is free. I'm free. I don't want to go back to women having abortions in alleys and stuff. I don't want women to be treated as evil people when they have the right to choose. And I want to make sure that Barack Obama is understood as someone who understands people in a practical sense. And seeing some of the things that I've witnessed in the news about how Barack Obama hasn't done this, but he's done that. I mean, on one hand, they're saying that he ain't doing nothing, but then on the other hand, they're saying he's doing all this shit that's fucking everything up. So it's kind of it's a contradiction. And one of the things that I am clear on is that Barack Obama has an attitude of, real assistance. And I'm not talking about food stamps. I'm talking about internationally and universally trying to make sure that everybody's included, that everybody's playing by the same rules, that we're all going to get a fair share if we work hard and do what we need to do. On the same note, I think he's slow to war. He's slow to, these knee-jerk reactions to things. And it's a healthier environment for us when someone is not overreacting or so angry that they can't hear, and so spontaneous that they don't weigh out facts. But Rodney said something about how Russia was like the biggest threat. Something about how Russia is like a really huge threat when they overheard Obama saying to the Russian president, "Look, we can make some more decisions if I'm reelected, if I win, when I'm reelected." And Colin Powell and people who know a lot about this kind of stuff are looking at each other going, what is he talking about? About Russia. And I just think that his sort of he just reminds me of Sarah Palin's, snobby cousin. Some of his some of his attitude and or demeanor is really kind of off. It's kind of off. It's not on point. And Barack Obama, of course, has made some gaffes and some mistakes. But if you know anything about Barack Obama, he's usually on point, He usually doesn't lose you. And I think it's because he tries to find a way to include you. And once again, I say that Romney is more about the Benjamins than he is actual citizens. So he can tell college students, shop around for a better school, because I got too much money involved in my kids to be worried about your petty financial problems. Or, hell, don't give them the money for the contraceptive and stuff. Have 18 kids that I can afford all 18 of my kids, so I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, and if you look at it in a practical manner, Barack Obama is clearly more in tune with the pulse of everyday people. Even though he, has money and stuff, he's more he gives you that eye contact, if you will, metaphorically, when it comes to practical problems that we all face. Gas pump prices, groceries. You hear about Barack Obama constantly talking about things that matter to average Americans rather than the 1% of people who don't really worry about gas and food and bread and college education. And the last difference, I think, is this thing on immigration. Going back to the 50s, I've heard Mayor Antonio Viragosa, who is another one of my heroes. I wish he'd run for governor of this state in California. But anyway, he was talking this morning about how, the Republican Party is sort of flat-footed. They start out with a flat foot when it comes to where things common people need to be put. They don't really know what to do about stuff like that. So they have this false identity that they give out to people like Tea Party members in hopes that they'll just be so screwed up about how their ego needs to be served that they will in turn turn toward a more arrogant, self-centered approach to life. And that's one of the reasons why I remain a Democrat. In spite of how I think the Democrats are slow to respond to aggressive politicking, they're not really good at aggressive politicking for the most part. I just feel that the Republican Party, along with Mitt Romney, are concerned about a certain type or class of people. And the Obama Party, the Democratic Party, the Obama administration, is more concerned about including all people. And I think that, to me, is more important than running around trying to convince people that our current president doesn't even belong here, that they say that Barack Obama is not even American. I've never heard anybody say that about a president. A sitting president is not an American. Okay, that's pretty desperate. You look at the numbers and how these people are going to lose. The Republican Party is going to lose again in the White House because Republicans are only concerned about putting people in the big, concerned with people in the big house. And the White House is for people who are trying to help all the people in the country, not just certain people who are in their pockets. And I know Barack Obama takes a lot of donations and stuff because that's the environment that we live in as far as getting people elected. But I don't believe that he uses those people as his main source of governing. I don't think that he always listens to wealthy people when it comes to governing. I think Barack Obama listens to people like his daughters. See, when they ask him about those same-sex couples, I think he listens to people like those girls on that basketball team that he's coaching. I think he listens to people like Lily Ledbetter and that law about women, what women need. That's who I think he's listening to. I don't just think he's listening to people like people who run Bain, who ran Bain Capital. I don't think Barack is just always listening to those kind of. He listens, but not to the extent that Mitt Romney listens to those types. So, anyway, I am grateful to be here. I'm asking for your comments. Subscribe to my, little podcasting here. Subscribe to it. Send me your comments. Write in something. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how you agree with me. Tell me what you want to talk about. Tell me whatever you need to tell me. I'm willing to listen, no matter what color you are. If you don't like me, if you're a member of the Ku Klux Klan or the Black Panther Party or pro-life, pro-choice, whatever. Give me some feedback. Give me something to go on. I'm ready for you. I'm never going to dispute, though, how amazing the black man's hands are. If you look at my hands, if you look at my hands, if you look at my hands. That's all now for talking shit. I'll see you tomorrow. Talking shit, talking shit, talking shit, talking shit, talking shit.